guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
K-pop facts that sound fake but are 100% real.
That's going to be
The
interesting.
world of K-pop is crazy. There are certain moments in the fandoms that are straight out of fanfics. This is why we are bringing you a roundup of all the K-pop facts that are 100% true, even if they sound fake. Let's talk about a story that feels like it's straight out of a K-drama, only it's 100% real. Did you know NCT Dream's
I mean, to be honest, a lot of this crime stuff in K-pop that we've seen kind of sound fake.
Like what example?
Burning Sun scandal sounds like I ain't no way. You know, so.
and Jisung met way before joining SM Entertainment. Back when they were kids, they were on the same children's TV show in China in 2013. Jisung was dancing and Chenlu was singing. Their acts were right next to each other on the set list, so they ended up sitting together in the audience and even took a photo. Years later, when they both joined SM and debuted in NCT Dream, they didn't recognize each other at first. It wasn't until fans found the old photo that they realized they'd already met. Funny enough, Chenlu said when he moved to Korea, he wondered if he'd ever meet his first Korean friend again. And it turns out it was Jisung all along. Talk about fate, right? Speaking of fate, there was a time when you could send birthday cakes to your idols. But alas, for the new K-pop fans, the tradition is now over. Back in June 2016, 17
I would have became a fat idol.
I can imagine, everybody sends you cakes.
Yeah.
Here it says 65 cakes received.
all
Wow.
out for June's 20th birthday, sending him around 65 extravagant cakes. June even shared a photo surrounded by the jaw-dropping display, earning the nickname Birthday King. Just days later, Hoshi celebrated his birthday on June 15th with his own collection of cakes and rice wreaths, following the same sweet tradition.
They
Fans were
said
thrilled,
positive
but then-
wreaths. I thought these wreaths were only for funerals.
Well, I guess it depends the color. This is pink, so it's happy. Black is it's funeral.
Everything changed.
But yeah, it seems like wreath is a thing in Korea. I don't know here. It's not
That's so
really-
interesting.
yeah.
They'll only give those kind of wreaths, those kind of when you're dead.
After Hoshi's celebration, the cake-filled birthday post stopped, leaving fans puzzled. It turns out, Fandom
Why?
Entertainment quietly stopped accepting cakes as gifts for 17. While no official explanation was given, it marked the end of an iconic era in K-pop fandom culture. So yes, sending cakes to your bias was once real, but it's history now. Following the footsteps of 17,
I wonder
other
why.
companies have dropped the
I mean, it's a waste of food. Who's gonna need 65 cakes?
I think it's like for the staff and team.
65 cakes.
Really?
How much staff members do you think they have?
Oh no.
Because the cakes go bad. If they lasted longer, okay, maybe. But 65 cakes, that's just a waste. How the staff can eat
Like
what?
one cake-
10, 20 cakes?
Wait, it's maybe it's one cake for maybe 10 people? 8 people?
Okay.
And also the members too.
Okay.
And take some for
So
your
you
family.
think there's 650 people in staff?
Ooh.
Is that what you're saying?
No, that's a lot. Why are we doing so much, guys?
Well, because everybody want to send a cake.
But then send
So-
one big cake.
Yeah, but they're not organized. It's just I like this person. I'm gonna send them a cake.
Because
And then-
these look like the little cakes, the little tiny one, this one,
they're
like
not
this
that-
round.
Look at them. Compare them to the size of the cake. They're
No,
not-
because they're on the box.
No, I'm saying look at the cakes. They're not tiny cakes. The cakes are the bigger than his head. No,
I would have like a mukbang.
65 cakes.
the tradition too. In another no-so-fake news, Super Junior's Yesong once found himself in an unexpected situation, lost and unsure how to get home. But who came to his rescue? None other than his Sasang fans. Yesong, knowing these fans were a little too familiar with his personal life, allegedly turned to them for help. Since they already
What
knew
was
the way
wrong?
to his new dorms, he asked them for directions. And
He
yes,
was
thanks
lost?
to his Sasangs, Yesong managed to get home safe and sound. It seems like Super Junior knows a thing or two about fan behavior because Heechul used to write fanfics and post them on Instagram and Cyworld. Sounds unreal, but fans have receipts. He has recommended his fic several times and even admitted to writing a Uhyuk Donghae fanfic because he was bored. He also once wrote a story about Hani from Exit being his sibling and the dynamic duo going hunting together. Allegedly, he had written this fic in a car during a traffic jam. If that's not enough, even Shindong and Donghae have recommended fics written by Heechul to their fans. And well, let's say that the tags weren't safe.
I mean, he's a writer. What's wrong with that? That's cool.
I like when idols, celebrities, recommend their favorite TV shows. Because Mariah Carey gave us one of the best recommendations ever. I don't know who's gonna top this. Guys, if you know any good recommendations for good TV shows, leave it down in the comments down below.
For work. If you search through Amino, you'll find Heechul's
I wanna watch a K-drama.
And spoiler
I want
alert, he
something.
really knows how to.
I mean, wouldn't Squid Games be a K-drama?
I don't know if I count that as a K-drama. I don't know.
It is dramatic and it is Korean, so it's K-drama. Or what other definition do you need to be K-drama? like a romance drama, but I don't feel like it has to be.
I don't know why I don't count it. Maybe because the
'Cause
way
it's
it
on
was
Netflix?
introduced, the way no, but there's other K dramas on Netflix. But the way it got like so global, it's like I want like a okay K like this is like what's popular in Korea, because you know how things are popular in South Korea but not popular elsewhere, and it could be popular elsewhere but not popular in South Korea.
So you think Squid Games is not popular in South Korea?
I don't know. You know. Okay, Stephanie Sue, she dropped a video, and she told us the original Squid Games that happened back in the 80s. That Squid Game is modeled after.
Oh, like the actual games happened?
Yeah, it seems like.
And they killed people?
Yeah, and it seems like this was something that was like hush hush. Let's not talk about it. And that's why I don't think maybe South Korea particularly like Squid Game, so I don't think they claim it as part of K-drama. Maybe they do, maybe they don't, but I don't think. The people who survived, they were like 5 when they went in. Now they're like in their 50s.
5? They were 5 years old when they. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
that doesn't make sense.
They take kids.
5
they take
years
all
old.
ages. Yeah, they take all ages. They take teens. They take.
For Squid Games, they take 5-year-olds. 5-year-olds don't understand what they're doing.
Exactly, that's why it was so crazy. They took like the youngest was I believe 4, and they took some older people, some people mid range. Yeah, it's crazy. Stephanie Sue, Rotten Mango.
In content, second-generation idols were really unhinged, and we are here for it. Another jaw-dropping fact that you might not believe is Lee Hyori's impressive Guinness World Record for the highest number of front-page newspaper appearances in 2003. If you're an older K-pop fan, you'd know that Hyori's hit song 10 Minutes was everywhere, and the craze around the tune made her appear on the front pages 891 times. What you don't realize is that Hyori single-handedly changed the game for female icons in the industry. Before 10 Minutes, the media had expected female singers to act shy and conservative instead of firing up the stage. But Hyori wasn't afraid to embrace the appeal around her and fully tapped into her provocative image. Her iconic influence on K-pop was dubbed Hyori Syndrome, as millions of fangirls began to copy the singer's style and clothing.
I wonder when
But
she
perhaps
came
nothing
out,
comes-
because
2003.
2003. Oh, okay, so she was before all the girls. Whoa.
Close to the clout that SHINee has. Believe it or not, even President Obama gave the group a shout out while talking about decades of friendship between the US and South Korea. Obama's remarks came at the 8th Asian Conference, and lo and behold, his speech went viral in Korea. The president had mentioned that many young Americans are learning Korean to understand SHINee's music, and honestly, where is the lie? He also knew that SHINee really likes In-N-Out burgers. Now there's another reason why this moment became super viral. You see, by the time Obama exposed himself as a shawol, there was an odd fanfic that was making circles everywhere. Yep, we are talking about the infamous Obama taming fic that was both hilarious and bizarre. Yet the US SHINee saga doesn't end there. Back in 2017, the First Lady, Melania Trump, got upstaged by Minho during an event for the Winter Olympic Games. President Trump's wife was excited to see a whirlwind of middle school girls cheering for her, but in fact, it was the SHINee's Minho who was creating all the buzz. So yeah, instantly, Melania Trump's viral upstaged moment became a meme in South Korea.
That's definitely meme material. That's funny. That is funny.
She probably wasn't aware too.
Yeah,
Like,
she
oh my God, they
didn't
like
know who
me.
he was. Yeah, wow.
Now memes are the heart and soul of K-pop, but one very meme-worthy moment that we often sleep on is the feud between Wiz Khalifa and Taeyeon. Yep, the unlikely pair got into a row during the 2016 Mama when the US rapper was all set to perform his hit See You Again with Taeyeon. But when he appeared on the stage, he was alone. Rumors kicked in. Allegedly, Taeyeon had dropped out of performing at the minute because she was feeling sick. She told a different story though, as at least according to her, it was Wiz Khalifa who had blindsided her, and she dragged the rapper on her Instagram story. Luckily, the feud was later solved, but the unlikely rivalry made the entire thing hilarious. And
Wait,
you know what else
we
is
just
hilarious?
passed
What?
over that. I need the details. Hello? What's the details? Honestly, based on his performance in, what was it, Romania? He don't come to perform. Say a few words here. They probably didn't have a rehearsal, so she's like, "What are we supposed to do? This live? Like, no preparation, no back work."
Yeah, that was trash.
Yeah.
The worst performance I've seen in my life.
2019 Mamas because they could not stop playing bottle flip. The management had warned them to stop disrupting the ceremony with their goofy antics, but the boys had different plans. Even though they won big that night, Worldwide Fans' Choice and the Favorite Dance Performance Awards, their table got confiscated halfway through the show. But then Agassi witnessed them playing bottle flip on the floor. Yep, GOT7 seemed to be a bit phased when they got a scolding from the man.
I probably got bored. It's a long ass show. How can you blame them?
management, but they continued with their antics. Guess some scores are more important than winning prestigious awards. Now let's move on to some horrifying K-pop facts that are shockingly 100% real. Stray Kids IN once revealed a chilling story during his trainee days that sounds straight out of a thriller. While visiting the Konkuk University area, someone stopped him, claiming he had bad energy and needed help. At first, IN thought it was a recruiter, but the person's eerie accuracy...
We know the story. I think IN told it. In some context, we have learned the story. I don't know which context.
About his struggles as a trainee intrigued him. Feeling vulnerable, he followed them to what turned out to be a cult space. Ian described the building as something straight out of a horror webtoon. He was asked to change clothes and led into a room with a mysterious statue where kneeling members rose to congratulate him as a newcomer. Things took a darker turn when they demanded money to repay the god and warned him not to tell his parents. Looking back, Ian said the experience was horrifying, realizing he could have been kidnapped. Luckily, he escaped unharmed. Speaking of escaping unharmed, Joy from Red Velvet almost suffocated herself and Yeri in their shared room. Yep, the fiasco began when Joy spotted a roach around her bed and instantly went to the nearest store to buy the most powerful insect killer. And then prompted, she almost sprayed the entire bottle in the room while she and Yeri were still inside. It's not shocking that both started to choke on the air, but thankfully they ran out of their room before the situation turned serious. According to Joy, that day, she finally understood how roaches feel when we spray insect killer on them. Now onto a story that has no real proof, but it is 100% real. Super Junior debuted in 2005 under SM Entertainment, paving the way as one of K-pop's most iconic second-generation groups. Among the members was Han Gang, who made history as the first Chinese K-pop idol. But his debut wasn't easy. Han Gang faced intense restrictions due to visa laws that limited foreign performers' appearances on Korean broadcast shows. To comply with these rules, Han Gang was forced to wear a mask during performances, hiding his face to avoid fines or potential deportation. Enter Heechul, Han Gang's...
So did they not know who he was?
They should know who he is. That's so...
I wonder if the pay is also different too, because it's not really him. It's like an illusion. It could be a mystery man.
That's so interesting. I mean, I guess
the government is watching.
I mean, in the court of law, you cannot prove it's him, right? How can you prove it's him? Because you look at the video, you know.
That's crazy.
Like somebody would have to snitch on him, you know. So that's interesting. Yeah.
His friend in Super Junior. During one of their performances, Heechul did the unthinkable. He boldly pulled off Han Gang's mask right in the middle of the stage. He didn't just stop there, he encouraged Han Gang to step forward and take the spotlight, rules be damned. The sheer audacity of Heechul's actions left everyone stunned. Breaking the rules in such a public way was unheard of at the time, especially
to make you do that. Well, your colleague, because you're the one at risk.
Yeah,
he doesn't go back.
Yeah, you're gonna get deported. I don't know about that.
For an idol under a company as controlling as SM, Heechul knew the risks, fines, backlash, and potentially jeopardizing Han Gang's career. But none of it mattered to him at that moment. For Heechul, his friend's dignity and visibility were far more important than playing it safe. Unfortunately, SM deleted all footage from the performance, but Han Gang has confirmed that this super unbelievable incident is real. Our other favorite hard-to-believe story is also kind of...
Oh, so I guess it was never
aired. Yeah.
I mean,
so what was the point of doing that?
Well, I'm glad on SM to protect him.
To save him, because obviously the colleague wasn't.
Let's talk about Mark Lee. Yes, the K-pop idol who debuted not once, not twice, but 4 times, and still somehow manages to dominate the scene like it's no big deal. But here's the kicker. Mark's rise to stardom wasn't even part of his plan. In fact, it was his brother who wanted to be an idol, not him. Mark was just your average high school kid in Vancouver, focused on school and living a low-key life. Then came SM's global auditions in his city. Mark wasn't exactly rushing to attend, but fate had other ideas. On the exact day of the auditions, Mark's teachers decided to go on strike, leaving him with a completely free schedule. With nothing else going on, he figured, why not give it a shot? That one decision changed everything, and Mark Lee went from a regular kid to a K-pop legend in the making. Destiny, right? Like Mark Lee, EXO Sehun also has one of the funniest K-pop origin stories. As a kid, he was followed home by a strange woman who was determined to recruit him. She asked for his mom's phone number, but Sehun, ever the cautious elementary schooler, replied, "My mom said not to talk to strangers." Little Sehun was pretty determined.
Elementary schooler, wow, that's so creepy.
It is creepy.
An adult following elementary school, like what, 8-year-old, 9-year-old home to recruit, that's just so fucked up.
about the stranger danger, and to avoid talking to the women, he ran for more than 30 minutes at a flashing speed, but the women kept chasing him. At one point, Sehun was convinced that he was getting abducted. After relentless pursuit, he finally caved and gave the woman his mom's number. Guess he was tired of sprinting. Turns out this stranger was an SM Entertainment recruiter. She called his mom, and just like that, little Sehun went from dodging strangers to stepping into the world of K-pop superstardom. EXO members gotta have the funniest stories of all time. This reminds us, do you know about the time when Kai was caught in a dating scandal with none other than Chinese Taemin? Okay, you won't believe this, but turns out that Taemin was routinely sneaking out late at night to allegedly meet his girlfriend. Paparazzi, including Dispatch, had gotten wind of this rendezvous, but Taemin was always successful in ditching the cameras. But one time, he was taking a walk in the park when Dispatch finally chased him down. But to their surprise, Taemin wasn't just with any girl. He was actually goofing around with Kai all that time. To be fair, both of them looked a bit too comfortable with each other, sparking dating rumors. Dispatch was quick to publish photos online, and Kai Taemin shippers understandably had a field day. We bet they still look back to this and have a good laugh with each other.
Aww.
Interesting.
Okay. Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.